One of the more recent planes added in 1.45 was the J2M3. If you're not familiar with it, it was designed by the same creator of the Zero, same company, Mitsubishi. And it was designed to basically be a homeland defense plane. The whole J2M series was supposed to be homeland defense planes, high interceptors against the B-29s or other bombers. There was only about 600 or 700 of the series built altogether. It was, I guess you call it somewhat successful. I know the U.S. captured a couple of them, and they were able to do some testing, and it actually turned out to be a pretty solid airplane, even though it didn't have the top-end performance due to some supercharger problems and unreliable engines and this and that. But it was actually probably a pretty good plane that it was able to be designed and perfected. This has probably been a good warbird. Now, see, I'm diving here. The best way, a lot of people ask us, is it good? This thing is phenomenal for its battle rating, which I think is probably pretty good. I'm not going to say it's the best, but it's pretty good battle rating. You're facing mostly like Spitfires, as you see here. Missed that guy, I'll get to that in a second. Mostly facing P-51 Mustangs, King Cobras, Spitfires, like I just said, like that guy right there. It handles, the best thing I can describe it as is maybe an I-185. It has a little bit of weird rudderness, like it's almost too strong of a rudder, and the elevator's not strong enough. I can't quite figure it out, but the flight model probably isn't quite where it needs to be. But with the 420mm, it's a great plane. And what I'm flying right here is a default. You can see me fight the elevator right there in the rudder. Doesn't do so great in the vertical for me because of that. But this is a very stock plane. Here we go, come on. And you can see there I'm getting some hits and I'm getting a lot of misses. The nose is hard to get around in these type of turn fights a bit. And it has, pain in the ass part about the default belts for this thing is it uses fragmentation incendiaries, which are just garbage, and it has armor-piercing incendiaries, which are good, but they're not great. You can actually get ground target belts, I believe has like 1 AP and then 2 HE shells, which is much better. So you have a few games where you have to get through the initial grind, and you'll come off with pretty solid airplanes like this thing. It's a good energy fighter. It was, 1944, 1945, I believe, is the operational day of these things, and it was good. Can't zoom climb up for that P-51. But it gives Japan a little bit more teeth in Tier 4, which they need. And it doesn't see jets. Tier 4 Japanese plane that has had it that did not see jets, so that's a good change over 1.43. I'm a little bit paranoid. I set myself up poorly in a bad position as furball. This plane will outclimb and most of the things that it's tier. Like I said, this is a stock airplane, and I am just in a bad position. Let me see if I can get on this P-51 here. That guy's too fast with the energy. This plane could probably catch a Mustang in a dive or equal speeds and equal energy. I'm just at a disadvantage here. So let's dive down and see if we can clean one of these guys up. There's a Corsair down there. Let's see if we can catch him. There's a Jug. Let's see if we can get Jug. P-47. There we go. Got some hits on its engine, it looks like. Some oil. No crits, though. Come back around. Nice little deflection shot right there. Let's see if I can get him again. Another deflection shot. There we go. See? She's Fizzer's nice. It's just the vertical I have issues with. But it's not game breaking or any reason not to fly this plane. Let's see if we can get this guy. I still see no crits on him. And he's going to go into the ocean. No, he's not. There we go. Yeah, he is. So happy day. There's a P-47. We're got a nice little Japanese low altitude. The Americans are above us. This doesn't usually happen. P-51s and Tiffys. So I'm gonna climb to the side here a bit, get some separation. Because I'm useless at this low with this energy. And it doesn't look like anybody's gonna chase me, so I'm gonna make a turn here. And then come back around, see if I can clean somebody off. Do an easy little roll, pretty low speed. Here we go. If anything, if I had to compare it to anything in the Japanese tree, it'd probably be pretty close to the M1K. 420s, good energy retention, all that. It would be close to the M1K, and of course the M1K's had so many different flight models as well. That's hard to tell you which N1K flight model I'm comparing it to, but if I had to compare it to anything in the Japanese tree, it feels pretty close to N1K to me in some ways. N1K didn't have the vertical issue though. That Mustang did a smart thing, just looped around on my 6. Let's dive. Let's hit the gas. Come on. Oh, that Mustang's gonna zoom climb. That was not smart. How you doing, Mustang? Those fragmentation rounds. I mean, it's a default belt, and oh, look at that Typhoon. Hello. Right into his belly. All right, let's see if we can get a Mustang now. There we go. Looks like Shadow might get that Mustang. That other Mustang's taken off into the upper atmosphere. Bye. But I was able to play a couple more games since this one was recorded. And I'm pretty happy with what this plane's turning into for me. Upgraded, it will start dominating P-63s and P-51s like they're nothing. This is a stock plane. You can see I'll have a little bit of problem here chasing this this P-51. He's coming back around me. AA's starting to hit somebody. Ooh, that Mustang's gonna get on that KI-61. Let's see if we can get on that Mustang. It's gonna go head on. I don't want to do that. He's seemingly not a completely incompetent Mustang pilot. He's trying to keep his energy state at a certain point where it's hard to catch him from behind, so good for him. Oh, he's trying to get Shadow from behind. Shadow looks like Shadow got freed, so he's going to keep flying out to the ocean, it looks like. There's several other variants of this aircraft that I expect to be probably added at some point. There's the J2M2, which will probably come, and there's the J2M1, of course, and so on. The numbers, 2 of these were grabbed by the U.S., like I mentioned, and we were able to get some really good testing numbers off of them. The main difference between U.S. testing and then Japanese figures is Japan didn't have well, Japan was being starved of oil and resources, and so the oil wasn't quite at, we were able to run 92 octane or 100 octane or so on to try to get good performance numbers out of the airplane and see what the airplane's, performance capacity would actually be. So I'm pretty sure those are probably public knowledge by now, and I suspect that they've tried to use those numbers for this flight model. Like I said, I haven't done a bunch of digging, but when I was just doing some browsing on this aircraft a while back, those US numbers were pretty easy to find, at least the top speeds and whatnot. So this plane is somewhat well documented, all things considered, for being 600 or so built. This guy looks like he's going to keep running out towards the ocean, which, like I said, unfortunately, most Mustang pilots, you either call him running. This guy's doing the right thing. He's getting separation. That's what you want to do in a P-51. It does slow down the game, and it does feel like he's being a coward, but that's the right thing to do in this case. He's getting more altitude on me. There's another P-51 to my left. He's getting more altitude. He's going to disappear in the clouds. And he's going to disappear. He's got 2 or 3 people chasing him right now. He's going to go hide, I think, and set up a strike on us. The other one way out there, I don't know what he's doing, but this guy's going to outrun me in my stock plane. You can see I'm just weapon the shit out of this engine. So we'll cut back on that. Let's see where we're going. I think he's going to keep going. The big fear on this map is if you don't kill all the APCs and tanks before they capture A and B, you automatically lose. And I hate Saipan for that reason. I hate most Japanese maps. I've said this a few times in the past videos. I hate Japanese. My main gripe about Japanese is how you lose by ground units. And it's not like the airplanes stopped flying. We're like, oh no, the ground was lost. If there's still fighters in the air, they're going to probably still try to fight. It's not like, oh, well, they captured the airfield. It's over. Let's go home. That's not what happened. Especially if they're carrier-borne aircraft. But whatever. That's beside the point. It's a little gripe. Alright, I am going to keep looking for this guy. This may take a while. So I went all the way to the edge of the map, and he disappeared. I went back to the airfield here because I thought maybe one of them would try to land and repair. And I don't know where he went. I can't find him. So, did a little bit of editing here. Oh, there he goes. One of the P-51s crashed, so I figured I'll just edit out the 6 minutes of chasing this guy. Nobody needs to see that, really. Now let's see if we can find this guy. Well, let's stick closer. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there he is. Alright. There we go. Oh, hello, P-51. And he killed the Zero. Smashing. Come on, look at how many Japanese planes are there. Somebody's got to have ammo, and somebody's got to have a target. There we go, get him 190. Leave it to the non-Japanese plane to possibly kill him. Alright, P-51's not that great of a germ fight. P-51 killed our torpedo bomber, the B-7A2. Alright, it's 2 down. Somebody gonna get him? Look at the pew-pews. Holy crap. And there goes another. Oh my gosh. This is. Alright. This is out of control. Oh, nope. There we go. Shadow got him. Sweet. Yay, go Shadow. So, I like this plane. I'll probably put up some more videos of it as I get it fully upgraded. So far, I've been pretty impressed with this old girl.